ball in soccer. It's not like most sports. Got to return it.
Yeah, they don't start with 12 dozen baseballs like a major league game.
No.
Which I think is the official start of each game.
Especially
you have
with
44 baseballs.
Especially with a high school athletic budget, it definitely not in the cards to have a plethora of anything.
Yeah, you're going to send a player looking for that ball.
That's right.
Murray High has it at midfield. Nice step up by Kelsey Adams. Still battling at midfield.
Adams doing a nice job and a little danger here if Murray gets this ball. Big gap in between that center back and that left back.
6-0 Murray as it's a little over 12 minutes to go. Manley comes up. She'll scoop this one up and take the punt out of the 18. Coach, what made Kelsey such a phenomenal player as a freshman last year? What did you see in her, and what was she able to do for you?
She's smart. That's first and foremost. She doesn't make a lot of mistakes in the game. One rattles off the bar there. Going to be cleared out by Boyd. Nice recovery by Adams. She's a smart player. She's doesn't make a ton of mistakes in a game, and is one that is open to suggestion. I know a lot of players who are skilled. Sometimes you run into maybe they think they know a little bit more than they might, but Kelsey, a very level-headed player, a very intelligent player, and then she's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, she's physical. She has the ability to get forward in the offense, and just a all-around. Would not be surprised to see her go to somewhere with a good name to play past her high school days.
Is she Division I caliber, you think?
I believe she's Division I. I don't know where in Division I would say definitely an OVC player. I think she has the potential to go higher than that. Obviously, the Division I and women's soccer is very competitive. You've got a handful at the top, but I think she has the ability, depending on how hard she works in high school and how she progresses, to definitely play Division I somewhere.
Ball finally on Caldwell County's offensive end. Goffinette's going to take another throw. It will sit off the head of McEnany as it comes in. It's kind of blocked by the dugout. Now Murray able to clear it out up the sideline a little bit. That's going to go off of a Murray player and out of bounds. 10 minutes left in this ball game. Murray leads this one 6-0. We'll take our last break of the evening and come back, so stay tuned. We'll be back for the last 10 minutes. This is Lady Tiger Soccer on WPKY.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans have significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
At Morgan's Funeral Home, we're family-owned and managed by people who care more about you.
What separates us from the rest is how much our people care.
During your most difficult hours, you deserve the most understanding and caring service available. That is what you get at Morgan's Funeral Home. That's what separates us from the rest. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
Back to Butler Stadium. It's Murray High leading the Lady Tigers tonight 6-0. But Coach, while we were away on break, as number 28 Greer lines up for the shot, dribbling in,
good block there.
Blocked out. Murray had number 22 come down one-on-one, and Manley came out of the goal and made a spectacular save as that was kicked out of bounds by Murray. Just a save that is the quality that you're going to have all season long. That's the plays that she has to make. Got a little applause from Coach Miller down on the sideline for her effort on that one, and that's the play she's got to get used to making and call that the norm.
Yeah, that's one thing. Kate is an aggressive player. She's not afraid to come off of her line, and it showed there. She did a nice job of coming out. Good work, strong hands to parry that ball outside the box. But Murray knocking back at the door now in the corner of the 18, crossed out.
Blocked by Kelsey Adams. Murray back with it. Adams is going to clear it out to about the 25.
There's where you want to stop. I think a little fatigue checking in. Shot on frame.
And that one's going to go wide left. But we talked about it in an earlier break, Coach. We didn't know whether fatigue was starting to set in, but not a deep bench for Caldwell County.
No, and one of those things when you have to defend as much as Caldwell has in this game, you're going to get tired legs. It's always easier to maintain your stamina when you have possession of the ball versus when you don't. But all things considered, I think there are a lot of positives you can take away from this if you're Caldwell County. Now, obviously, there's things you want to fix, but overall, I think there are good things, and there's a lot of growth that I think is going to happen for this team as the season goes along.
A barrage of shots here lately, probably because of the fatigue by Murray. Checking into the ball game, Kendall Boyd, a freshman, and Maggie Ginn will come out for a well-deserved break.
Yeah, and that's when Maggie's played a really good game. She's, like I said, has been a workhorse in that defensive center mid spot, and good work by her overall.
Good block by Kendall Boyd right off the bat of a Murray shot. That one's going to roll out of bounds near side. It'll be a throw in for Murray with about 6:40 remaining in the ball game. Murray with possession, Goffinette with the steal, gets it up to Fletcher. Fletcher plays it back to Goffinette. And that's absolutely just legs
there
on that one, as Lucy not able to catch up to the pass back from Fletcher.
I think that's legs being fried, and that's something going forward. You can tell some fatigue. Nice little move there by Seibert. Looking to go in. Nice ball in. This one might have some potential to it.
Giving chase is McEnany, but picked up right at the top of the 18 by Kennedy.
Good pursuit there.
Morgan McDaniel set to check in at the next break. Whistle stops play in favor of Caldwell County. We'll have a free kick from about 35 yards out.
A good little look. This will be a chance. Probably want to float something near that back post.
Adams with the right foot. It's going to go across the end line, wide left.
Right there at the back post where I think maybe, I'm not sure if that one was a shot on frame, but regardless, that's a good ball if you have someone making that run in. And I think that's one thing, too. Once this team takes a look at film during this, it'll be easy to make the adjustments that they want to make. The girls are smart. They've got a pretty high soccer IQ. Like I said, I think at this point in the game, you've got a little fatigue in play, but not bad overall.
Well, if there's some fatigue tonight, you're either going to be in shape by the end of the week or you're going to be in trouble, because they turn around and play again on Thursday night at Owensboro Apollo, then 2 games on Saturday in the Lady Dragon Classic at Warren Central. They'll play South and North Warren, and then back on the field on Monday night here at Butler Stadium against Henderson County.
They're running the gauntlet a bit, but one that it's good for you overall. Oh, ball touched wide by the Murray attacker there. Goes just to the right of or left of the post, I should say, from this direction.
And a question I may pose with Coach Miller after the game. Manley came out again pretty aggressively with that one. Do you think the benching in favor of Hagans to start the second half got her attention a little bit, or maybe fired her up?
Yeah, I'd say so. I know Kate is a competitor, and she wants to be in there. She, I know, has waited pretty patiently the past 2 years with Drew being that starting role. And so she obviously wants to be in there and be successful, and her being a competitor, that's never fun to be sat for part of a half. And so, yeah, I would definitely say that probably lit. I don't know if Miller probably had some technical stuff he needed to talk with her about just to make some adjustments, but she's come out and I thought looked a lot better here in the second half than she did in the first.
I agree with you there. Or you're right, maybe he was teaching her some things and just letting her, get her wits about her.
Yeah, and a good opportunity, a good decision there to come off that line and win that ball. If you're passive about that one, this game's probably 7-0.
All played out. Boyd with a nice kick up the field, looking for Traylor. Traylor will win that run.
Traylor's got the step.
Get to it.
Put it through.
And it's off a Murray player going towards the goal. It's going to go out of bounds.
And I
think they're going to call the foul.
They're going to call a foul again
against Murray. Traylor will have the opportunity, or one of the Caldwell players will have the opportunity for the free kick just outside the 18.
I'm not sure on that one. Good for the Lady Tigers. Oh!
And just over the bar by Kelsey Adams.
Oh, had a nice little dip on it.
Good job by Kelsey not to waste any time. As soon as the ball was placed and she was given the okay, she put the shot on. Didn't give Murray time to set up on it, so a good job by Kelsey. And a nice run by Pookie Traylor.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity there.
That play started by the newcomer in the ball game that we just mentioned, Kendall Boyd, with a nice kick lob over the defensive back.
Now a little chance here. Kate going to have to play this one smart. Good decision on her line. Steps off. Good save.
And another on goal.
Another own goal.
Very unfortunate. Kate made a good save off her hands back to the middle of the field.
Yeah, and that's unlucky. Yeah, you hate it for Morgan because, again, you know she feels bad about it. But that at the end of the day, that's part of the game. That's a learning curve, and that's one of those, depending on how you come in to defend, makes a difference. And I'm sure that that's something we're going to look at in practice next time. Because when you're making that run towards the goal like that to try and defend your own goal and your hips are squared towards your own goal, any type of clear, you run the risk of playing it on frame, and that's happened, unfortunately, twice to her tonight.
I think that one actually was a nice deflection from Manley that just hit her in the shin.
Just one of those.
There's nothing, she couldn't get out of the way quick enough of it.
No, she was trying to make that run in to recover, and like I said, that's a tough ball to defend and just a tough break for her. But that's one of those that when it's over, she doesn't need to dwell on that.
No, she was trying to get back in position to help her squad out. So
the intent
not a bad
was there.
play by her, just unfortunate.
Yeah, the intent was there, and Lady Tigers defending this corner. Fletcher getting it up, little opportunity for a counterattack to develop.
Goffinette's bringing it up the field. She gets a little pressure on her right shoulder, plays a through ball looking for McEnany. McEnany has it on the left sideline going down. She'll get some company at the top of the 18, turns, puts it to the
great
center.
Ball in.
And nice ball across the front of the net. Trailer blocked right at the top of the sixth by a Murray player, kept her out of that play.
And I think that's legs on the far side making that back post run, and was fortunate there. I think Kaylee may have been offside on that run, but was able to sneak in, and nice way to be patient. But those are the type balls you want to see. That's the right decision to play that ball across the mouth of the goal like that.
This one's just about over as we are down to officials time here at Butler Stadium. 7-0 Murray. Opening action for both squads tonight. Caldwell County next has Owensboro Apollo. Murray will have McCracken County in what should be a very good match.
Yeah, and that Apollo game is going to be a competitive one. They played us tough last year. That's a skilled team. That's actually one that my crew will face in Hopkinsville later this year. So I'll have to get a little scouting report from Miller and crew later on.
Big kick towards the goal, easily stopped by Kennedy.
Yeah, well, it's in stoppage time now.
Yeah, she'll take her time bringing it out. Murray, a very impressive team. Like you said, if we see them again, it would be in a state tournament situation.
And a nice run
breakaway by Greer. She's going to come out. Manley tries to make the stop. Greer adds a late second goal.
An unlucky little touch around there. The smart play. I may have hit the power instead of the time trying to stop it for you. Little technical difficulty there by yours truly, trying to do my part and stop it, and that's going to be the final whistle.
That's the game anyway, so we have a final. Caldwell County loses the home opener tonight to Murray High, 8-0. We'll take a break, and we'll be back to wrap this one up, talk to Coach Miller in his debut as Lady Tiger head coach. We'll do all that after this break, so stay tuned. You're listening to Lady Tiger Soccer on WPKY.
Hometown radio station, WPKY The Tiger, brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center, McGregor Group Heating and Air, Trilogy Performance Sports, Farmers Bank and Trust Company, McDonald's, First Southern, National Bank, the Prince Electric Plant Board, Fredonia Valley Bank, Penny Ryle Rural Electric, Planters Bank, Fortner Gas Company, KFC A&W, Jeff Rousseau Attorney at Law, Morgan's Funeral Home, The Woodall Agency, Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant, and Price Hughes Incorporated.
Great news. Any size ice cold and refreshing soft drinks are still just $1 at McDonald's every day. That's the news. Now the weather. Soft drink lovers at McDonald's report enjoying ice cold deliciousness. Also reported, chance of refreshment, 100%. Get any size soft drink for just $1 only at McDonald's. A la carte only, limited time offer at participating McDonald's. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Hi, Caldwell County. I'm Allie Coleman with First Southern National Bank, and I'm ready to service your next loan. Whether you're wanting to build your first home, buy an investment property, or add square footage for your growing family, we can tailor a solution just for you. Stop by my office at 101 West Washington Street in Princeton, or give me a call at 270-365-3545 to apply today. First Southern National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, Federal Registry 409424, NMLS 1002990.
One of the unpleasant sides of summer are bug bites and ticks. Bugs, including mosquitoes, ticks, and some flies, can spread diseases, including Zika virus, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, and Lyme disease. Reduce your risk by taking the following steps to prevent bug bites. Use insect repellent. Use EPA-registered insect repellents that contain at least 20% DEET for protection against mosquitoes, ticks, and other bugs. Other repellents may protect against mosquitoes, but are not effective against ticks and other bugs. When applying insect repellent, remember to spray all exposed skin, but also the clothing and shoes as well. Cover exposed skin. As much as possible, wear long-sleeve shirts, long pants, socks, and a hat. Tuck your shirt into your pants and your pants into your socks for maximum protection. Check yourself often. Once you return from outdoors, immediately check for ticks. Pay close attention to areas such as scalp, ears, armpits, groins, as ticks tend to frequent these areas. It's also helpful to shower as soon as you're inside if possible. Stay safe and try to avoid bugs and ticks this summer.
This is Danny Patton with Farmers Bank and Trust Company. Our new Lyon County branch is now open. Come in and see us for the same friendly service and the names and faces you know and trust to provide you all your banking needs. We're now ready to serve you at 28 Commerce Street in Eddyville. Open Monday through Thursday, 8:30 to 4, Friday, 8:30 to 5, and 9 to 12:30 on Saturday. Stop by today and experience banking at its best at Farmers Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And welcome everybody back to Butler Stadium. Lady Tigers' first game of the season in the books as they lose to Murray High, 8-0, 4 goals in each half for Murray High, tacked on at the very last minute by Greer from Murray, putting one in right before the final whistle. Dennis Stevens along with Coach Eric Jacobs and Ty Englebright here at the stadium tonight. We'll talk with Coach Miller in just a minute, but Coach Jacobs, a lot of players that played for you last year now in starting roles. What did you see tonight, and what was the biggest plus that you saw from this squad?
I think the biggest plus that I saw was just the ideas are there. The movement is a work in progress, I think, but they didn't seem too nervous being in there. Now, I'm sure there were nerves for a lot of them, but at the end of the day, I thought they did a good job of getting their head up. They tried to make the right pass. They were trying to do the right things, and that's a tough first game to come into with Murray. But overall, I think that they did a lot of good things. I thought that the team shape was good. They had some good chances going forward offensively, and those are some things that I think Coach Miller will work on in practice. Finishing has always been a struggle of this team. It was a struggle whenever I was here. I know it was a struggle when Derek coached, and it still looks like it may be a struggle putting some balls in the net at times. But I thought that against a quality team, they had good opportunities. I think later in the season, this is a much closer game. I think some rust is getting knocked off, but at the end of the day, there's nothing here for them to hang their heads about. And I think overall the team is most definitely headed in the right direction.
And Coach Miller headed this way. He's going to come up and give us a few words tonight. Don't forget, on Friday night, we'll start high school football as the two coaches change headsets. High school football on Friday night as we'll be in Christian County. Kickoff for that one at 5:30. We're on the air at 4:30 on Friday night. Coach Miller, thank you for joining us tonight. First game as Lady Tiger head coach. Some of your thoughts on that?
Well, that's different. You know, one of the things you notice real quick is you have a whole lot of Tiger T-shirts and no Lady Tiger T-shirts when you're trying to get ready for a game. But that's not really that important. What's important right now is the heads of these girls. You know, as a coach, I knew what kind of team Murray had. We're talking about 10 seniors. You know, they were regional runners-up last year, district runners-up last year in their district, both times to Marshall County, and then they beat them earlier in the season. They have 10 seniors. It's probably one of the most powerful teams in the first region, if not the most powerful team in the first region. I knew what we were up against coming in. One thing that I did not anticipate is we have a lot of good, solid players, but we are not to a place where we're a team. And that comes with losing 7 seniors and not knowing where to put people as a coach who's only been coached for 3 weeks. So the great part about that is that's fixable. Yeah, we can fix that. We can fix those things. If we had players that weren't very good or whatever, that's hard to fix. But being able to fix how we play as a team, that's a good coachable, fixable thing. So that gives us a starting point, gives us some place to go from here. I don't know that we'll see a team that good all year. Maybe Henderson, I'm not sure. So I was a little bit disappointed with the score. I thought we were a 4-1 team. I thought they'd beat us, but I thought it'd be 4-1. But I learned real quick that there's some other things that we got to work on that I wasn't sure of.
Coach Jacobs and I talked about it during the contest. You have a lot of players that have varsity experience, but you don't have a lot of varsity starting experience on this squad, and that goes back to what you said about them having to learn how to play as a team together. And you don't have a huge bench this year like last year, so that's going to play a little into it also. Talk to us a little bit about a couple of players that you liked what you saw tonight.
Right off the bat, Asia Boyd. Asia Boyd, there's no doubt in my mind that was a game of her life that she played out there on the right-hand side, fullback right there. I don't think anything got by her. They stopped going to her side after a certain, and it was obvious that she was playing very, very well. She went to the ball. She attacked the ball early, which is something different that they're not used to. But which it kind of helps for her because she's used to playing midfield. Now I've got her back there at that fullback spot, so she's used to attacking the ball up there. So that helps, and that's what I wanted to do, and it worked. So Asia is the number one that I would say had a great game. I thought Audrey Wynn came in, and she as a sub, she came in and played a great game. And that's the second time she's done that, come in as a sub, played so well for us. She did that the other day in one of our scrimmages. So that was exciting. So what that does is that makes our, I've said all along, I've got 14 that can start. I've got 14 or 15 that can start, and that's a great problem to have. But it's also a challenge when you're not sure where everybody's going to play right now. Still not sure everybody's going to play.
And that's things you've got a lot of time to work out. But you're going to have some opportunities in the coming week because you're playing kind of a murderer's row to start the season out with. Not only was it Murray tonight, next game you go to Owensboro Apollo, a couple of games against South and North Warren over the weekend in a tournament, and then back here next Monday night against Henderson County. So talk a little bit about the schedule and what you're looking for the girls to be this time in a week.
Well, it's one thing to lose 7 seniors, but then when I came in and saw that we'd lost that many seniors, those type of players, and then the schedule that Coach Jacob had put on it, the schedule is a dad blame beast.
Yeah.
We've got a schedule that we're playing top-notch team. We're playing every strong team in the 3 regions that are right here.
Yes.
So the only one we're not playing is Davis County, they're state contenders usually, and usually we play them. So I'm not real thrilled with the schedule that Coach Jacobs left me, but it certainly is going to make our girls better as the year progresses.
It will do that. And Coach, we appreciate you coming up tonight after the game. Is there anything that you would like to say, or maybe even invite the fans out to see this team gel as we go towards those all-important district games later on in the season?
Well, one thing I said the same thing to the girls just now, and everybody needs to know exactly where we are. That was a really good starting position for us in that it puts us at our level. They're not 8 goals better than us, but they are definitely better than us. And one thing that we have to, as a coach, is really difficult to do prior to the season is you want to lift their confidence up to a place where they're ready to play in that first game. Mm-hmm. But then you play a game like that and you worry about, okay, what's that confidence going to do now? Well, it puts us back at the level that we're supposed to be at. And when it drops us back down. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have 17 girls ready to practice tomorrow morning, knowing they got stuff to work on. And that's a good place to be. If they're coming ready to work tomorrow, then we improve, we get better, we fix some things that we need to fix, and we go from there. One thing that's great to see, and anybody that's out there listening to this, if you were at this game, when you come to the end of the season and we play a team that's this quality, see how we play then. Because once we've had a chance to become a team, you will not see the same people and doing the same things that are out there because you got a lot more going on as a team. So watch it. All the years I've coached select, I've always liked playing a really good team. Usually I try to have a really good team play at the beginning and have that same team play at the end just to see how well we progress from that point on. And if we've done better or played better, then we've done what we're supposed to do, which will just get better. And I think it's the same thing here. These Lady Tigers will get better as this season goes on, and it'll be shocking.
And you'll have your chance because you close the season with Callaway and McCracken. So that's a pretty good couple of measuring sticks at the end of the season also as you go into district play.
If you look at our schedule, there's a measuring stick every other day. So
that's right.
We'll be able to see. You look on there, I see like maybe 2 that'll be where I can get some subs in quite a bit. But other than that, we're going to have to work our butts off just to win games.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you coming up, and we'll be back here next Monday night to cover you and the Lady Tigers as you take on Henderson County. That's another 7 o'clock kickoff, so we invite everybody to come out and support the girls in that one next week here at Butler Stadium. And also good luck at Owensboro, and also with the 2 games over at Bowling Green coming up.
Thank you very much, and appreciate all those that came out to watch the game tonight.
All right, Red Miller, new Lady Tiger head coach, first game of the season, and not the way you would like to start, but a good effort tonight from the Lady Tigers as they fall to Murray High 8-0. We'll be back on the air with the girls next Monday night, as we said, 7 o'clock kickoff. It'll be about 6:45 airtime on that one. And then, Ty, football starts on Friday night. I'll let you get set up on the headphones.
Yeah, boy.
And we've got some action going on Friday night as we take on the Christian County Colonels. High school football underway. Bob will be on with Coach Barnes at 4:30 on Friday. Then we'll have our pregame show at 5 o'clock from the Stadium of Champions, and then kickoff against the Colonels at 5:30.
Yeah, we got pushed back to the 5:30 game, and that's also going to make news earlier that day as well. Just stay tuned. We'll give you an exact time. Might start a little bit before 4 so we can end it right before the coaches show. But stay tuned to WPKY, and we'll let you know when we're going to have the afternoon news on Friday.
All right, and we're looking forward to that as the Tigers had a big scrimmage win this past week against Butler County, 48-13. So looking for a lot of good things going on, and that's going to be a high-scoring affair at Christian County. So come on over and check that out. If you can't come, you can check out the live stream or listen to us on WPKYonline.com or 103.3 The Tigers. So tune us in if you can't make it, but come on over if you can. Coach Jacobs back under the headset. Coach, appreciate you making the drive all the way up from Nashville. We wish you the best with John Overton High School, the Lady Bulldog or Lady Bobcats. Lady Bobcats about to start their season tomorrow night. So we wish you the best on that. We'll keep up with the progress of your team. Anything you would like to say to the old crew tonight, the old folks listening from here with you the last couple of years?
It's definitely odd to be up here and not on the sideline. I know there was a lot of mixed feelings leaving, still a lot of mixed feelings as we get into the season. But yeah, I'm just really thankful that Caldwell County gave me the opportunity to make that transition to Nashville. To take on a little bit bigger of a school. We're 6A down there in football. We're AAA in soccer. Tennessee classes it unlike Kentucky does. But it's nice to be back. Caldwell County will always have a very special place with me. I know it's a place that definitely miss being here, but very appreciative that anytime I come back and visit, I'm welcomed up here, and I'm happy to come up and support the girls because that's a special group. Miller's lucky to have the opportunity to coach them. They're a fun group to work with. They'll aggravate you to death, but they're worth it in the end. And so it's very nice to be up here. I'll definitely have to keep up with how they're doing. I'm planning on making it to a couple, hopefully a couple more games. I'll definitely have to check out a football game, a basketball game, those type things. And then we'll actually be in Kentucky at that Colonel Showcase, or the Colonel's Classic, I should say. We're going to play in that tournament, so it'll be nice to see some familiar faces up there as well.
All right. Well, anytime you come in and you want to work, you just give us a call. I'm sure we'll find a spot for you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
But thank you for coming up tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys having me.
That's going to do it for us here tonight as the Lady Tigers open the season against a very strong Region 1 Murray